Good Saturday evening, meteorologist Nick Kelly here. We enjoyed plenty of sunshine across the Ozarks today. Combine that with a relatively calm southwest breeze, we have seen our highs this afternoon peak in the upper 50s to some lower 60s, and that's quite a feat after a cold start this morning. Satellite and radar is keeping us quiet as we go through the rest of the night and even going into tomorrow with any rain close to us across the mid-Atlantic from our nation's capital, almost down, not too far from Savannah, Georgia, along the coast. But the surface map shows a weak warm front parked right on top of the Ozarks, and even though this is going to collapse as we go through the rest of the weekend, that collapsing front will allow a stronger southwest breeze to take hold and leave us a bit windy to take us through early next week. But down the road, I want to keep an eye on a couple upper level lows, one coming out of Alaska and the other one coming out of the Pacific between Los Angeles and Hawaii. In the meantime, the returning milder side of the jet stream means temperatures stay well above normal to at least get next week underway. And let's talk about the wind gusts here, because we're going to see these numbers pick up a bit even as we go into tonight. I think a south breeze in place will sustain itself between 6 and 12 miles per hour, but I'm not going to rule out sometimes wind gusts overnight and into Sunday morning, trying to push up to 20 miles per hour, but nothing too outrageous. As we go through the rest of our Sunday, that southwest breeze will pick up some more, sustained between 7 and 20 miles per hour, and I think some gusts at times will peak between 20 and 30 miles per hour. You got to combine those winds with still plenty of dry air in place. We're going to see a fire threat for at least the next few days to possibly contend with. No weather concerns going into starting your Sunday morning out, but as we go into Sunday afternoon, humidity values between 25 and 35% means a medium to a high threat for wildfires to turn out of control. So if you can, please hold off on any outdoor burning. We'll improve this risk temporarily as we go into Monday morning, and then I think parts of the Ozarks will see a low to medium risk for wildfires on Monday, and this is something we have to watch for Tuesday as well. On the other hand, skies will continue to look good through the rest of the night, with maybe some high clouds trying to filter into the southern Ozarks, mainly south of US Highway 60, by about sunrise Sunday morning. Partly to mostly sunny skies for the entire area in general. So we're going to keep things quiet to wrap up the weekend on your Sunday. And then, after mostly clear skies Monday morning, we'll see a little more moisture, bringing partly sunny skies for Monday. But that is not going to stop us from enjoying a quiet day in the Ozarks on Monday, and quite a warming trend that will continue as well. As far as temperatures go, we drop back into the mid-40s in general tonight. 44 in Springfield, we'll say 46 in Harrison. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny to partly sunny skies. It doesn't matter what you see. That southwest wind, a little bit stronger, means we go into the lower to middle 70s. 72 in Springfield and 74 in Harrison. Everybody by morning should primarily be in the mid-40s. Warmer numbers to the west of Missouri Highway 5, but I'm not going to rule out some spots in the eastern Ozarks to go into the lower to middle 40s, but not too cold for Sunday morning. And then the numbers just take off after sunrise. Upper 60s and maybe a couple of spots near 70 by the noon hour on Sunday. And these numbers by 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon aren't too far off. Generally lower to middle 70s. I think Springfield again tops out around 72. But again, these numbers not too far off from my expectations. Then after we see mild temperatures going into Sunday evening by 10 o'clock, middle to upper 50s, we only drop back into the upper 40s for Monday morning. And then look at the numbers by Monday afternoon. Many of us in the upper 70s, with most spots around 77. I think this is going to at least tie record highs as we head back to work and school on Monday. But how about Tuesday's numbers? Ahead of that approaching storm system on Tuesday night, we're going to see highs during the day Tuesday push close to 80 degrees in Springfield. If we hold with that number, we are going to make new record highs across much of the area Tuesday afternoon, and certainly staying above the average high of 53. Then a big plunge to 40 for a high on Wednesday, 50 on Thursday. Then we trend back into mild territory as we head into next weekend. But that drop in temperatures will come as that next storm system comes our way. Ahead of it, we're going to stay pretty breezy, mild for tomorrow, but plenty warm with quiet skies for Monday and much of Tuesday. but I want to keep an eye on how much moisture can try to get in ahead of the front as we go into early Tuesday evening. It's going to try its best to pull in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. I think there's just enough to allow maybe a couple of showers or storms, clipping the far northeastern Ozarks by about 6, 7 o'clock Tuesday evening. And there still wants to be between 7 o'clock Tuesday night and up until about midnight to 3 a.m. going into Wednesday morning. Enough moisture right along the front to allow for scattered showers and storms. Maybe a few flurries on the backside of our cold front as the colder air comes in. But we are for sure going to see quite a drastic drop in temperatures as that front passes through. And as far as the severe threat goes, we're still questioning how much moisture we can get in here and how strong those storms can get, including when the upper level wave and that cold front can come in. If things can line up, we may see a couple of those storms Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning turn strong, possibly severe with a wind and hail threat. We're still not confident enough to issue a first alert for Tuesday, primarily Tuesday night, but that is something we are continuing to watch very closely for you. So, no weather worries for tomorrow except for the breezy conditions and the dry humidity. 72 Sunday, upper 70s Monday, near 80 on Tuesday. Again, maybe a few flurries early in the morning Wednesday, but much colder with highs near 40. Clouds will take some time clearing out through Wednesday. Then we're back to sunshine for the rest of next week. 50 on Thursday, lower 60s on Friday, and almost back near 70 by next Saturday.